Yo, beautiful people. Welcome to another group call. Doing another Q&A mindset call. I'm here with Kevin. Kevin, how you doing?
Doing good. How you doing today?
I'm good. Beautiful weather out. This is like the best ever.
Oh yeah, same today. It was mid 60s, no clouds, no nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's the calm before the storm.
Yeah, I'm built for this type of weather.
Oh, you mean like perfect? You're built for perfect weather?
Yeah, I don't like super cold and I don't like super hot. I like that fall
Mhm.
vibe.
Me too. Me too. I feel like this is what the temperature in heaven is going to be like if there is one.
I hope so. I gotta have faith that it's gonna be nice up there.
Yeah, for real. Cool. How's the body feeling? How's your shoulder? What's going on? I know that you feel like one thing after another.
This last few weeks have been testing me.
Mm.
It's been testing me, but this is just a contraction. I know at some point it's going to expand again and things will get better.
Mm.
So
Hmm.
that's how I'm looking at it. This is just a little detour.
Yeah. So you were
So
they diagnosed you though with tendonitis, tendon not tendonitis, it's the different word. Um,
yeah. So my lower back is getting better. It's still at times a little sketchy, but it's improved. My shoulder is bursitis,
mhm.
and it's just honestly wear and tear from work, just repetitive motion, um, just overuse.
Yeah. Does it hurt? Because I mean that's kind of a similar diagnosis to me a little bit. Not bursitis, tendinosis.
I
But
felt on and off at work, my shoulder would hurt, but it was expected. When you're doing a lot of knife cuts, you're pulling a lot of stuff. I would feel it, but that it was never anything of a concern. It would go away, it would come back, but it wasn't really bad.
yeah.
And then over the weekend, it hurt. It was
Mm.
hard to extend. It was hard to put weight on. It was waking me up. I thought maybe I slept wrong, or when I was unloading the truck, I thought I pulled something. And then when I went to the doctor, my biggest fear is I tore a rotator cuff or something. Like in
Yeah.
the back of my head, I'm like, man, it's not excruciating, but it was hard to move.
Did you get
So,
X-rays or MRIs or what?
yeah.
You got MRIs and X-rays?
Yeah. My doctor's really good.
No, nice.
Yeah.
So the MRI determined that they said it's just bursitis. There's nothing with the rotator cuff.
Nope. It's just straight up bursitis. And there's some type of couch thing, bursa sac that's all inflamed. So he gave me some antibiotics to help kind of bring down all the swelling.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't know how bursitis works.
Yeah, it doesn't sound super serious. I mean, it's very common. It's like that's just what people they diagnose people when they have shoulder problems because
Yeah.
um but like so like push-ups, pull-ups, they don't feel bad.
So push-ups don't hurt. Shoulder press, that's a tough one right
Yeah.
now. And dips, that was painful.
Yeah, we should do anything that, I mean, we should do not do anything that causes pain for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, because usually if it's a shoulder issue, like we shouldn't probably be doing any type of pressing. Like, does push-ups feel 100% or it's kind of like iffy?
They didn't bother me.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as I
Looking at
kept it
stuff.
simple, I wasn't throwing poundage on my back or anything. I just kept it light, just kept doing it. That motion didn't hurt. Lateral
Hmm.
raises were a little bit rough. Shoulder press I couldn't do. And then
You
the
mean a little
dips.
bit rough? What do you mean by a little bit rough? It just didn't feel good, right?
Yeah, it didn't feel great, no.
Hmm.
But it's, you know,
Machining. What about machine incline press?
I kept it super light on that. That wasn't 100% comfortable, but it wasn't painful. Like I wasn't going for high numbers.
Yeah, cool. And machine single arm press, probably not, right?
Yeah, right now, Probably not for a couple of weeks.
Okay. And I'm probably gonna take that out. And what about the machine seated chest fly?
That was fine. That didn't really bother me.
Okay.
I wasn't going for high numbers. I just went for higher reps.
And you said that both the incline press and the straight press feel okay?
They were okay as long as I wasn't putting heavy weight on and just kind of focusing on light pushing with some more reps. I was good. I wasn't straining. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And I mean, we could either like leave that stuff out of the push day, or I was thinking about adding some stuff in to work on that area. Um, maybe, maybe not. Things like because I had bursitis diagnosed to me too. Something like this. Instead of doing a shoulder press, we could do something like this. What this is, you laying on the floor. He's going to explain it in detail, but you're kind of doing a shoulder press in a different type of way. And you could do
Okay.
this with no weight at all, just trying to get used to that movement. It's going to be a little awkward at first. But I was just thinking, get your thoughts. Do you want me to add some stuff like this in to replace some of the stuff?
Yeah, I trust you on this stuff.
Yeah,
If you've been through it, you know it works.
yeah, for sure. It's hard to gauge,
Yeah, and if there's
for,
any issues, I can just let you know.
yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. This is a really good one that I love a lot when I was dealing with that issue. But I mean, oops. I don't know if I have scheduled this in for you before, but the towel stretch,
Yeah, I've done that one in the past with you.
yeah, we'll put that one back. Cool. Hmm. And I mean, it would be good to add this one too. I mean, because it's not a bad idea to work on our rotator cuff muscles.
I think I've
So
seen you doing this movement.
yeah, I do this regularly. Not as much as I did, but when I was dealing with the issue when it was more prevalent, like I was doing this a lot because, you know, a lot of the muscles in the shoulder are like hard to reach and are neglected. And with doing movements like this, where putting yourself kind of in a vulnerable position with lighter weight, you're gonna get a lot of blood flow. You're gonna feel that lactic acid like quick. And a lot of times, like when you get blood flow into that area, it's going to help speed up healing. But it's like a fine line between like, doing a shoulder press and like you're picking at the scab and preventing the healing,
Yeah.
or you're doing something like this where it's like just waking up the cells around that area to help you heal more. But if it hurts, don't do it. I think
Okay.
with all these ones that I'm adding in, you should do no weight at first.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool, cool. No, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the advice on this because I know you got shoulder issues, so I'm trying. This is your area.
Yeah, for sure. Like, did they give you a printout of your MRI? Like usually when I got my MRI, I was like, "This is your legit diagnosis," or they were just like bursitis.
Bursitis.
Hmm.
Yeah, luckily my doctor's in one massive area, so I was able to get in.
Because bursitis is pretty broad. It just means like
Yeah.
inflammation in the shoulder. It's just like it doesn't really mean much. So that means that's kind of a good sign. That means that there's no like structural damage.
Yeah, which is all I cared about because I've done really good not getting seriously hurt.
Yeah.
So it's like all of a sudden this last, I don't know, let's just say month for the heck of it has been just, you know, about 3 weeks of my back, my shoulder. It's like all of a sudden there's like these little potholes in the road and it's like you got to keep dodging them.
Yeah, for real. And like, we are getting older and it's like our body, it doesn't heal as quick as when we were younger.
Yeah, it sucks.
But you got good genetics. So you should be coming back quick.
I'm doing what I can. I'm just trying to be smart about it.
Yeah. Have you looked into any of those joint supplements?
Yeah, I figured I don't know much about it. So I picked up glucosamine.
Okay,
My
good.
wife had my wife has collagen.
Powder or pill?
So It was a pill.
Okay.
Do they make they make, yeah, because you use a
I take
powder.
powdered collagen, but I mean yeah, I mean I'm sure I've never done the pills, but I'm sure it's just similar stuff. So yeah. Usually it will say on it like the type of collagen because there's a bunch of different types. I mean, some are more good for skin, some are more good for joints. The reason why I take the powder one is because it has all the collagens are mixed into there. So it's good for skin, joint, hair, nail, all that stuff. But some I think are like specific for like hair growth or skin growth, health. But we're looking for the joint stuff.
You take fish oil too, or no?
I do.
What does that one do?
I mean, uh, fish oil helps with a lot when it comes to brain function, heart health, because a lot of times, like it's the omega threes. Because a lot of times, we get so much omega sixes in our diet through a lot of our foods have omega sixes, all those like sunflower oils or any type of oil in our diet, which isn't bad. I'm not like anti oil, but there's the omega sixes. Too much omega, like you want to have I don't really know the science of it, but you want to have your omega sixes and omega threes like at an even level for blood reasons and for cholesterol level reasons and for your heart health. But it just helps with everything. We can quickly ask ChatGPT. He'll break it down better for us if it will
That
ever.
chat, that chat GPT is a lifesaver.
Right? Yeah, lower triglycerides helps raise HDL. Good helps with a lot with cholesterol issues. And we have kind of a high cholesterol diet, eating a lot of ground beef, eating a lot of meats, eating a lot of eggs, which is not bad, but it's a good idea to if you're not eating fish like, multiple times a week, then you should be getting fish oil supplements. So heart health, brain function, inflammation and recovery, eye health, hormones and skin, ADHD and mental clarity. Um, so I feel like fish oil is like in the top three. It's like creatine, vitamin C, and fish oil for me. And then I would probably throw collagen, vitamin D, glucosamine chondroitin, magnesium, zinc. Those are, um, but fish oil for sure, I feel like you should be getting. I know
Okay.
I know it's not the cheapest supplement, but I do think that there's a lot of research on fish oil, how it's good for our health.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Any other questions about the supplements?
No, it's all I really have on that one for now.
Cool. But I mean, when my situation was really bad and I broke both of my ankles, and I tore my shoulder, there's other supplements that you can get too that you would have to talk to your doctor about. There's supplements out there that help your body recover quicker. I took a product called BPC 157. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No, never.
Yeah, but it's something that if you were to get into like a really bad injury, like and the injury is lagging for a long time and it's like hard for you to it was hard for me to like walk normally without pain and do push-ups for the longest time. So I took this BPC 157 for about 2 months and it helped me a lot. So that's something that I have recommended a few clients who've gone through injuries and dealt with. I have another guy who got a herniated disc and he's starting to take it. So I mean, but someone like you, you're not in it doesn't seem like you're in that bad shape with your pain for something like
No,
that.
right. The back is healing in the shoulder. I'm taking some type of steroid right now to help.
Yeah, that's kind of similar to the BPC 15. It's not a
Yeah.
steroid, but it's like something like that. But
Yeah,
um,
methylprednisone.
yeah. How long have you been
Yeah,
taking that?
I just started yesterday.
Okay, cool. Usually with that stuff, you might. I mean, what I noticed, you're gonna have more energy because you're taking a steroid that's like also affecting other things. So with the added energy, go. Well, I guess walk that big ass dog. Just
Oh
kidding.
God, that no, that hurts. Like he doesn't help. You see
He's
how
cute.
active he is. Yeah,
He's
that's
a big
200
dude.
pounds.
I know he's big. Jeez.
He's really big.
Um,
So
so on like so for me when I was just like when I was just like standing and doing nothing, like the pain on my shoulder at the worst, it was like a constant 7. You know, it was like it would just hurt with me just doing nothing. So for you, like, does it hurt at all with you doing nothing?
it hurts when I sleep if it gets pinned. And
Mhm.
if I'm moving, I notice it. But yeah, if I'm stagnant, I feel it more.
Hmm.
Like I was able to do my pull workout yesterday. It didn't really bother me too much. I didn't go super insane with weight. It didn't hurt.
Okay.
But if if I just kind of sit around or if I'm having an easy day at work on the computer or something, then I kind of notice it starts to be more aggravated. If I'm unloading the truck and I have to start lifting stuff up, yeah, that hurts. So it's kind
Hmm.
of depends on the situation.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
But
just
it's
keep me
not
posted
like, yeah,
because the only issue is that the bursitis is like a thing, but like that's something that could lead to something worse if you keep fucking with it, you know?
yeah,
Um, so right now it's like probably the best idea for us I mean, I just don't want you getting more hurt to like to cool on a lot of the upper body things,
okay.
you know. Maybe but hey, oops. If you're not feeling it's hard to gauge. I mean, you're a tough dude. It's hard to say. I just don't want you to get actually hurt because right now you're not really hurt, but
Yeah.
bursitis could lead to something like a tear. And if you like tear your rotator cuff or you tear your shoulder labrum, like you're fucked for a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's my fear. So I'm kind of listening to my body and seeing what I'm capable of.
Yeah. When I got my MRI, they said bursitis, but they also said fraying of the labrum. Like there was fraying, like there was like the labrum had like damage to it, so wasn't a tear, but like the bursitis was leading because I kept on irritating it. Like I kept on going into the gym
Yeah.
when I was dealing with the bursitis, and I was just like, you know, it's not that bad, it's not that bad, and it was leading me to become even worse. Um, and then it did come a point, I don't know if you remember, there was a point where I couldn't do push-ups at all and I couldn't
Mhm.
do pull-ups at all. Like I don't know if you remember that.
No, but I've heard you tell
It was like maybe two
that was
years
probably
ago, right
yeah, that's
before.
before I found you.
Yeah. Yeah. So and I mean I made the recovery longer than what it needed to be because I love working out. I was like, fuck, like I just love doing the shit, even though it hurts, like it's good for my brain, you know? But you know, and hindsight, I wish I would have like did some different exercises instead of irritating it more. So I don't know if this is
No, that's where I kind of am struggling because I like going there. It helps. It makes me feel better.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
not having that, like I get my steps and I focus on the other goals too, hit my numbers and all that, but not having that escape at the gym, pushing myself, that feeling, I
Yeah.
kind of, it's kind of tough not being able to push as hard as I'd like.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel there's some frustration there because I enjoy the feeling of being there and how I feel when I leave and knowing that I'm maybe only going 60% is kind of frustrating.
Yeah. But we can go hard on other things though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I feel the same way every time like I had to lower weight a lot and I had to modify exercises, but when my legs were messed up, I was going hard on my upper body. When my upper
Yeah.
body was messed up, I was going hard. So like whatever, you know, we can still push ourselves in a safe way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just be honest with me. Like if you're doing these pressing and pulling exercises, and if there is a little bit of pain, it could, you know, it could be you doing more and more wear and tear,
Okay.
creating. But it's hard to say because I don't really want to. I'm not diagnosed. I'm just saying from my experience. If your doctor is just saying like, hey, it's just bursitis, like you can keep working out, like okay. I mean,
What I'll what I'll do is, I'll keep you posted on everything. You always know I always
mhm,
fill out after the workout. So if there's any issues, I'll
yeah,
reach out to you.
yeah, for sure. But sometimes it's kind of hard to gauge like, is this
Yeah.
good for me or bad for me? You know?
Okay.
You know, I mean, but you should be able to like realize like, oh, there's a weird pinch in my shoulder when I do this shit. So
Yeah.
yeah. But let's check out some of the things you sent in. Yeah, it looks like you're defying gravity.
Yeah. I didn't add any weight to that. Kind of just focusing on getting higher numbers right now.
Yeah. And more range of motion at the top. Hell yeah. How many reps was that? Oh, you did this is a drop set?
That was right at the end. So
Hmm.
yeah, I eight maybe because I was
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, you're shot. But yeah, that's a good set. Do you feel any weirdness in your shoulder with that?
No, not a one.
Okay, okay. I'm sure things like pulling and rowing and curls probably feel pretty good.
Yeah. So I did those seated. If I went with a heavier weight, I felt a bit of a pull in my shoulder. Going with a lighter weight didn't bother me.
Okay, good. What if I, and honestly, I don't know what I would do. I can't really tell. I would do one hand at a time. Oh, you are doing one hand at a time. It looked like you're doing two hands at the same time. Maybe at the beginning you did.
Yeah. I started off doing
Oh, okay.
doubles. Yeah.
No, yeah, that works. Yeah, I mean, for right now, I would, yeah, we should do everything lighter. Besides things like besides our leg day, we should just be going heavier on leg day and go lighter on our upper body day. Like you've already built a great upper body. It'd be a
Yeah.
shame if we got hurt and we lost muscle, you know?
Yeah.
So, like I mean, I wouldn't even go for any PRs on your upper
Well,
body until this is back to normal, you know? That's good lighting right there.
yeah, I found some corners at work.
How much weight is that?
That's only 50 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not.
still a good amount of weight. Your form is really good.
Well, I'm really not pushing too hard on any of these right now.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. I mean, that's a good idea. And so you can kind of see, like, you can even see this. I mean, your shoulders just want to automatically help out when your other muscles get weaker. So you can
Yeah.
even see in that last rep how your shoulders were just coming a little forward. You can see that flexing at the top. Um, it's just natural. And I mean, like, yeah. So just be careful. I know it's really fun to train hard, but it really sucks when you like literally can't and your body
Yeah.
hurts.
So this was today.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I had to go light. I had to use a kettlebell today, which is a little easier, but I couldn't hold the weight long in that angle.
Okay, because of your shoulders.
Yeah, I know I was only doing maybe, I don't know, I think that was only 30 pounds, so I tried to push for a higher number,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but
That's
I
fine.
couldn't hold that weight up super long.
What you could also do is get two dumbbells and then hold them to your side. I don't know if that would be easier or harder instead of keeping it upright like this because you are kind of like your shoulders are helping so much when you're holding it upright like that.
Okay.
It would just be grip strength if you were just got dumbbells and hold them to your side, you know?
Yeah, I can do that. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it looks good. I like that you're going all the way down, getting your quad full stretch.
I'm trying to hold like a 2 to 3 second pause down there.
No, that looks good. How's your knees been feeling?
Better. A lot less popping, a little bit more, I feel more stability.
Good. Yeah, I feel like since the legs are healing and the upper body is not the greatest, like we should be going hard on our leg day. But that's good. Good, good. There's something else I wanted to bring up. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, back here, back here. Have I ever had you do these? This is my favorite shoulder movement is shoulder cars. I think everybody, if I don't have you doing shoulder cars, um, then I messed up. Shoulder.
Um, in my weekly, yeah, in my weekly
Oh,
mobility, I do a version of it, but I've
with
done,
the long one, right? The long video.
yeah, I don't know, yeah, I think they do shoulder cars at the end.
Yep. I want to have you doing these every day with daily mobility, the shoulder cars. Um,
Okay.
a lot of people mess this up. You can watch the video or I can do it for you. It's like a good way to think about this is like you're moving your hand through sand because
Okay.
when you go really fast, when you go really fast, you're just like, okay, I'm just, a lot of people just go like that.
Yeah.
You want to go and make sure like your joint is traveling through space really. So when you go all the way up like this, and there
Right.
comes a point where you can't go any further, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're at your highest point. At that point, then you want to slightly twist. See how my hand is twisting?
Yeah.
And then pull down slowly. Go slower. Think about your hand traveling through sand. You want to go very slow
Okay.
so the joint you're lubricating this whole joint. So you go, now that you're all the way down right here
Right.
with your hand to your side, then you want to reverse. We're going to go the other way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's best to stand up. I want to make sure you can see me. And as you go
Yeah.
the other way, all right. Sorry, here. As you go the
No.
other way, you see, you're also going to come
Yeah.
a point where you can't go anymore. And this is the part where it gets kind of tricky. At this point, you want to see how my hand, I'm turning my hand, the same thing, back up around. That's the hardest part a lot of people get stuck with.
Okay.
So, but let's watch this guy and have him explain it
Yep.
too. That makes sense?
Yes. Sometimes it's easier to be talked through it.
Yeah. Everyone kind of talks about it their own little way, but he said something about the thumb. I never heard.
All right.
Hmm. All right. That's one that I would say is something that we should do with our shoulders every day because you're going to
Okay.
be creating that blood. The problem with bursitis and these shoulder tendinosis things is like there's just a lack of blood flow, you know?
Yeah.
If we can do those proper cars every day, you're going to create a lot more blood flow. You'll probably feel better throughout the day. So cool. That made sense, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Um, yeah, when I first did that exercise, I had a lot of trouble with it. It's kind of hard to get down, but it seems like you got it right away.
The only time I ever seem to kind of have a struggle is doing it. I can do the motion back, but sometimes coming forward is where I kind of
Hmm. Because
screw it
usually
up a
when it
bit.
comes to like tendinosis or those types of issues, there's some type of like tendon that's inflamed, and then when you're doing this full range of motion, you're kind of hitting that tendon. You're kind of like going over
Yeah.
it. So there might be like some certain point where you're just like, oh, that area kind of hurts, but like right then you kind of got to slow down. And this is like the mind muscle connection where you're just like it helped me build a better mind muscle connection with like deeper to my shoulder. Um, so. But I want to check out what your daily mobility looks like.
Yeah. I think right now is more, we adjusted
Yeah.
it last week for more lower back stuff.
So how is your lower back?
It's pretty much back to normal. You know, I'm not going to say it's 100%, but it's pretty damn close at this point.
Yeah. And everything's connected. Like I really kind of believe that when my ankles broke, it fucked up my hips. And then when my hips were out of alignment, it fucked up my shoulder. So it's like your whole body. It's like so we shouldn't just completely take out the back stuff, but I want to add the shoulder cars and some other shoulder stuff. Um,
The joys of working catches
right.
up with me. It's catching
Well,
up.
you don't think it has anything to do with the workouts at all?
I mean, I'm sure, it's aggravated it more. I'm sure, from work and all that, I'm sure it's all a combination, but doing the same repetitive motions, unloading trucks, throwing 80 plus pounds on my shoulders at work and not lifting right, I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. And plus I'm in a room that's 30 degrees day in and day out. I'm sure that's taken some damage.
Well, damn, tell your work to, you know, give
Yeah.
you some money or something, pay for all your
Yeah.
doctor bills.
Yeah,
Um,
it's just part of it. I have arthritis. I got those issues, but
mhm.
nothing too severe yet.
Yeah. I mean, we all, yeah, that shit. And with working out, arthritis is better because if we were to just not do shit and just stay in bed, like that's the worst thing you can do for arthritis.
Well,
Um,
I think about like if I didn't do this, how would I have recovered if I got hurt now? Like if I threw my back out, now I hurt my back, but I had no strength to deal with it. Same with the shoulder. Fine, it's bothering me, but I'm in a much better physical spot now.
yeah, definitely. Do you have a resistance band?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I use those for the knee stretching. I can never
Okay.
remember what it's called.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is another shoulder car, but laying on the floor. This one I would want you to try too. I mean, it's kind of like the same thing,
Yeah.
but you're on the floor.
Yep, that was one of the first ones you gave me.
Okay, you've done this before. Yeah, we'll do this again. Yeah. Cool, cool. And I kind of want to give you this one day out of the week. This is like a yeah, 30-minute full shoulder, 30-minute, with the same guy. Um, maybe I could switch one of your deeper mobilities out for this one for a few weeks.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, he's really good, that guy.
Yeah, he's a pro. I like how he walks you through it very slowly. All right. Cool. See. 30 minutes is kind of long for daily mobility. We need to cut that shit. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do. You still liking the bar hangs?
Yeah, I tend to do those though at the gym. It's hard to do
Oh,
it in the morning because my wife is sleeping.
okay, cool. So I'm gonna make this
So I do
quicker.
that after my workout pretty much. Like if I'm on the treadmill,
Nice.
I I took your advice. I can't do like if I'm on the stair climber, I can't stay there for 20 minutes. I go
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So the assisted pull-up machine is right behind me, so I just hang there for as long as I can and then go back.
Nice.
I found that trick works because I
Yeah, it
can't do
does.
that. Yeah.
I mean, and sometimes I switch it. I might go walking back. Sometimes with the Stairmaster lately, I'll do like 2 steps, trying to get like it's like playing it like a video game. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to do 2 steps, and I'm gonna do backwards. I'm gonna do side, and then when that gets
I've
boring,
tried that backwards thing a couple times just to see. That's a different level. Like,
yeah, I think I'm good at it because I broke my ankles. Like I'm hyper mobile in my ankles now
yeah,
but um, yeah, what's cool about it is like, sometimes our brain can just drift when we're doing something and just walking forward. When you're walking backwards, you got to be so focused. You can't be thinking about stress or bills when you're walking backwards.
that's what I
Um,
do on the treadmill. I'll do maybe 10 minutes walking normal and then 5 minutes backwards and just keep mixing it up.
hmm So you're still doing this mobility stretch one, right? Are you doing
Is
this
that
one?
the is that the Saturday one?
I'm pretty sure it's 50 minutes. Um, it's a supported squat. What's it? You start with this exercise.
Is that the knee yoga or I can't see that one. Oh yeah. I do those. I break them up into sections on Saturdays.
Okay, cool. You still liking this?
Yeah, that one feels really good. I do that one. I actually do that one at work a lot.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah,
All right,
they
I'm just
got
gonna.
steel post I can grab onto and stretch out.
And you've been doing this one, the T-spine cars?
Uh-huh. I hug a big ass pillow. It helps.
Yeah, what helps me is I use a basketball. I hug a basketball really tight. Um, so I guess we're gonna remove that, and I'm gonna add in the shoulder. Yeah, cool. This is gonna be fun. Boom, boom. All right. Anything else on your mind or questions, thoughts?
No, we've covered a lot so far.
Yeah, yeah. Whenever somebody's dealing with like pain or injuries, I really want to like get laser focused on what's going on with that.
Yeah. So, but no, I'll definitely keep you informed of anything if there's anything I notice.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right. Think about this exercise. This one, it looked kind of weird, but check it out.
Hmm. What exactly is he doing?
Can you not see what he's doing?
I can see, but I can't hear it.
Oh, really? You can't hear it?
No,
Um,
not this one.
Well, I mean, he's basically putting a resistance band in the inside of his elbow and stepping further away so that the band pulls his shoulder forward and then he pulls it back with proper posture. This is one that I did a lot that helped me a lot. But I wonder why you can't hear anything. The heck? One sec. Maybe that is weird. Hmm. You can hear me fine. Oh yeah, share computer sound. All right. Let's see if this works. Can you?
Go back this far and
Yep.
your hand doesn't go as far up on your
Sorry.
back, that's okay. So bring your hand as far back as you can tolerate. This is the starting position. Now we're going to work through reps. So we're going to let that band kind of pull that shoulder inward or towards the front, and then we're going to push back into that band, pulling that shoulder back. All right? Again, letting that band pull that shoulder inward, and here you really want that band to let that shoulder kind of drive forward. You're not trying to resist that force. We're really trying to create some distraction of the joint, meaning you're almost trying to pull that joint out of its socket a little bit with the band and the resistance. So let that band kind of pull that shoulder forward and then bring that shoulder back and push into the band here as you bring it back. Again, forward and back. And we want just motion coming from the shoulder. We don't want you rounding forward. We don't want any motion coming from your spine itself. Just the shoulder here and the shoulder blade. So again, pull back as far as you can go, pull forward. And the whole entire time, my hand is staying on my back. It's not coming off my back here, or else you're going to get the wrong muscles involved. Again, slow and controlled, pulling back, letting that shoulder come forward and back.
So I'm not, that's a kind of a complicated exercise. So I wanted to show you that before I put it in. But I mean, that's something that can help get a lot of blood flow in some areas that might not be getting blood flow.
Okay.
What is your initial thoughts seeing that?
I'm trying to figure out how I can do that setup here.
Yeah, I know it was kind of hard for me to set it up, but all you
Yeah.
need is really a band and a chair. You can attach that band to like a door hinge or a door or like anything like um but I mean I we can skip that one for now if you don't want to deal with that. Um
I can, don't schedule it. Let me see if I can jerry rig something here and then I'll let you know.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
Because I'm looking around, I'm like, I think I can pull this one off, but if not, I can try that at the gym too.
Yeah, for sure. there's this banded shoulder warm up that I did a lot when I was dealing with my shoulder issue. I did this banded shoulder warm up every time I had an upper body workout. So this is something that I could schedule as a warm up before your upper body routines. Just it's like a 3 to 5 minute banded warm up.
Okay.
So let's check this out real
To
quick.
begin, hold the band with an overhand grip out in front of you. Keeping your arms straight, pull the band apart while pinching your shoulder blades together. Allow the band to come back to the starting position under control. Perform 10 repetitions.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, and then he switches it up. He switches it up. I'll show you here.
Next, grab the band with an underhand grip. Holding the band out in front of you, pull the band apart while pinching your shoulder blades together. Maintaining control of the band with each repetition, perform 10 repetitions.
So he just goes through a bunch of different.
Perform this.
So I was thinking I'll add this as a warm up instead of arm circles and stuff like that. We'll do this
Okay.
on like push and pull days.
All right.
Cool. Cool. All right. What's for dinner tonight?
I already ate, so
Oh,
it was. Oh, yeah, it was protein pasta. Same thing.
Okay. Does your
Yeah.
wife eat that too?
No, but I make her a tofu version.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Your wife doesn't eat meat?
No, she doesn't.
Oh, wow. You probably told me
Yeah.
that before.
I may have. Oh, I may have. I may not have. I don't know. But yeah, she doesn't eat meat. It's annoying. So I've done a few vegan recipes for her. I'm just not a fan of the texture of tofu sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta kind of like bread it or fry it or put some outer coating
Yeah.
on it.
So I made a bunch of food for her a few nights ago because she gets home late. Like tomorrow, I think she's getting home close to 1 in the morning. So
Hmm.
I try and make things a little easier. Plus, it
Yeah.
helps keep me in good, keeps me in good standing.
Yep, out of the doghouse.
Yeah,
But
I
no,
got to
that's
build the credit.
no, but that's nice of you. You guys, you have a good relationship.
Yeah.
So like the weighted decline push-ups, the Smith machine. Are we doing this pull day, right?
Yes. The Smith machine we did swap out.
This is the
Well,
push pull day. So we'll do
yeah,
some more. Probably burpees should be no go either.
yeah. That was. I haven't done them since. It's been aggravating me.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna be switching some stuff up. I mean, we could just do more cardio. There's a lot of stuff we could do. So you're telling me push-ups don't hurt, right? Regular push-ups.
Push-ups didn't hurt too much. I was able to control the angles a little bit better to where it didn't bother me.
Okay,
I,
that sounds a little sketch.
well, like I don't mean it like that. Like I was able to position myself better. Like sometimes in the machine, it's a fixed position.
Mm-hmm.
So I found like push-ups were fine, things like that. That wasn't painful. I know the way I explained it came out kind of sketchy, but those were comfortable motions for me.
Bar tricep push
What do you
down.
think about a straight bar
For this
tricep?
For-
Instead of
Tight core, pull your bar and push it down. Fully extended.
Yeah, let's do it.
tricep.
yeah, I think that this will be less stress on your shoulder. And you have at your gym um uh, uh, a row like this where you can support your chest is supported.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I meant to ask you, believe it or not, I took a bunch of pictures of some equipment, and that was one of them.
Did you send that? I don't remember seeing that.
No, I took them today.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, I wish I had one of these at my gym. I wish I did. So we should start doing this is an amazing piece of equipment. I'm gonna have you doing maybe 4 to 5 sets, whatever. Just start very light, do a lot of volume, and then just as you feel, if you feel good, add more weight.
Yeah, because there was one I took a picture of. It was a weighted lat pull down machine that I was curious about until I tried it. Then I just didn't like how it felt.
Oh, you didn't like the? Okay, I was gonna find the lat pull down.
Oh no,
Um,
no, it wasn't the cable. It was yeah, I'll quick send it to you. It was just a weird
something like this.
what I do. Yeah, that was a weird one. I couldn't for some reason get myself comfortable on that one.
Hmm.
What did I do?
All right, you're doing some.
Even a hammer strength pull down, something like this. I don't know if you're looking at my screen, but um, rest in
Yeah,
peace, John Meadows. He was a good dude.
he died?
Yeah, he died a few years ago. All these guys that take steroids die, and they're unfortunately you can't your body can't look how much muscle he has. You can't have that much muscle and be that old because your heart can't like he was a big dude. He was like 270. Like he was a big ass dude.
I got a friend of mine who's like I've known him forever. He's insanely muscular. Like he's a big guy. He's 36 and he's got to sleep with a CPAP machine all the time. He's like
Mm, not cool.
he has this superhero body, but when you talk to him, he's always got health issues. There's always something damaged, torn, can't
Is he
breathe.
is he pretty lean too?
Yeah, he's a lean guy, but he's just overly muscular. Like he's
Yeah.
just big.
Do you think he's on steroids?
There's no way he was natural.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
Like
we're gonna do this.
yeah, there's muscular and then there's him. He claims he never did, but he's just way too big.
I mean, some people got that 1 in a billion genetics, but it's very rare.
If he
And
does, good for
and
him.
most times people are just lying. There's usually if you think it looks not natural, it probably is. But I mean, some people have good genetics. Um, but you have something like this because this could be a good one to do. Um, I'm sure you have some type of machine like this.
I sent you a picture just now with a
Okay,
machine.
let's
It
check it out.
I don't know if it's similar to that one.
No, it's hard to. That kind of looks like what we were just looking at a second
Yeah,
ago.
okay.
This thing right here. Yeah, that looks like a lat machine pull down, which that looks like this, right?
Yeah.
So back to your picture. Yeah, I think I need to see. What's kind of tripping me out is that um the the leg thing is like it wants you to face that way,
That's why I had a hard time with it.
but I need to see it in action.
Okay.
So are you facing towards the machine or away from the machine when you pull down?
When I gave it a test run, I was facing away from it and it just felt weird.
Hmm. Yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. It looks like we could try. We could try. But I
I'll
mean,
I'll take a
honestly,
video of me using it. I mean
please
I've been
do.
using the other
That
one.
would be best. That would be best.
Yeah,
But yeah, as we're dealing with this issue with your upper body, like I'm gonna be switching up your workout routine a little bit.
that's
So,
fine.
higher reps, lighter weights. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
See. Cool. And I'm gonna do an extra 5 minutes in your Stairmaster. Oops.
Your ears
Cool.
are going to be burning on Friday.
Hey, but you can every 5 minutes go do a little stretch, or or you could do your shoulder cars, whatever.
I'll be honest with you, the stair climber, as much as I dread it, is really improving my stamina in a lot of areas. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's what I noticed when I started doing the Stairmaster more than I went to go run. I was like, damn, I feel like I'm getting way better at running and I've never been running at all. So it's like the Stairmaster just makes you more conditioned because it's such a hard cardio exercise. So that's awesome.
Challenge sometimes.
And just like with other exercises, like we should you should be getting better at it. Like you should be like, okay, wow,
Yeah.
I did 20 minutes for level 6. That was pretty. Now I'm moved to level 7. You know what level you're at most of the time?
I do somewhere around 4 or 5.
Oh, okay. 4 or 5. Cool. That's good.
Then I
Gotta
see
get it.
these other people that are just straight machines that there's one guy that does it with a weighted vest. So when I asked him why, he's a firefighter, so he slaps on a weighted vest all the time. So
Oh, well, I mean, that makes sense. If I was a firefighter, yeah, I would probably be
yeah.
training the same type of way. Um, yeah, that's badass. But I mean, you should try to push yourself soon to like a level 6.
Okay. I'm always
I'm
up
usually
for
at
challenging.
level 8 or 9. You're gonna burn, because as we get fitter, just compare yourself when you were like out of shape on the Stairmaster. You probably could have done like maybe a few minutes without giving out. Now
Yeah.
that you are more fit, your heart is healthier, you have better endurance, you can, do more. Like we can keep doing more. That's how people like become really good at cardio and are like marathon runners, is because they don't start amazing. It's just like anything else. You can keep getting better. I just notice a lot of people with their cardio, they don't push the envelope like they push the envelope when you're weight training. We should still be pushing ourselves in our cardio, not like to the point of dying, but I think you could do level 6 for sure.
Okay. I'm always up for the challenge.
Yeah. You should be working up toward, because everybody should be working up towards a level 10. Once you're at level 10, nobody can say shit. Are you hands on or hands off when you're on the Stairmaster?
Um, Hands off most of the time.
Okay, good.
Sometimes if I increase the speed, I'll grab on because, I fell off once. I don't want to do that again.
Mm, mm.
I wasn't paying
When did you
attention.
fall off?
When I first used it, I didn't know how it worked.
Mm,
And
really?
I hit the wrong button, so it just like jumped in speed. So I
Yeah,
kind of, as I was trying to keep up with it, it went under and I went down with it. So
that's
that
funny.
was, yeah, I couldn't walk that one off too good. Just kind
Hmm.
of stood there like tripping upstairs. It wasn't a cool moment.
Yeah. That reminded me, there's a friend that goes to the gym. When he was on the Stairmaster, I kept on pushing it higher and higher, and he wasn't noticing. But eventually he
That's
figured it
cold.
out. But, hey, yeah, pushing him. All right. I made some adjustments to your workout. Yeah, keep me posted this week with
Yeah, I
with
will.
with these changes and stuff. Cool. Cool. I feel like this was a productive call. Any other things on your mind you want to talk about?
No, honestly, man, we covered everything, from feeling a little frustrated from not being able to push to going over strategies to get over this. So yeah.
Yeah, for
Now
sure.
I feel better having a game plan.
Yeah. I mean, just the main thing is just not to push into pain. Like I know it's
Yeah.
fun to get the pump and you're looking all jacked and um yeah, I just it would be a shame if you got hurt. I feel like we're at a crossroads. We could either push harder and get hurt or like, really be smart about this and recover.
Yeah, no, be smart. It's fun pushing, but there's other things I can do. I don't want to be getting hurt.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see here. Yeah, where's Damon today? Let's see. What's up with Damon? I'm just checking on Damon. Oh, all right, he's still alive. He's still there. Mhm. All right, all right. Well, any do you have Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're not really into the scary stuff, huh?
No, I'm not, but once my son goes to bed, we're gonna be watching those cheesy haunted reenactment shows. So my wife doesn't, since I'm off this week, my wife doesn't have to go to work till 12 tomorrow. We're gonna stay up a little bit later, watch some of those just horrible reenactments, but it's just our guilty pleasure for October.
Oh yeah. I bet you and your wife would like to fake it or cake it on Netflix. It's people when people make cakes that look so realistic and you have to guess if they're like real or fake. Have you seen that? I think your camera lagged. Uh-oh.
Oh, you're back.
Hey, was everything okay? Something happened.
Yeah, it froze.
It froze for you too. Wait, froze. Okay, we both froze. No, I was saying there's this show called Fake It or Cake It where people make cakes that are super realistic and you have to like guess whether it's a real thing, fake or cake. That show is pretty fun.
I've seen stuff like that before.
It's pretty incredible how they can make things look so realistic. Like there was a steak, and I don't know, they made it look so realistic. It's crazy.
I don't know how people figure these things out. I've seen somewhere, I've seen the steak one. There's this one woman who does almost like super photorealistic cakes, and she did one of her face, and it just looked. I mean, she did a really good job of making a cake look like a person.
That is crazy. That is crazy. I don't know that stuff. I don't know that stuff's interesting. Seeing that type of talent, that unique talent. Everybody has their own talent. Um, cool. Well, I was thinking like I don't know if you want me to put you on the spot. How you're feeling about that?
I'm always down for it.
All right. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
literally put
always.
you on the spot. I was gonna say, like, you're kind of dealing with a little bit of a contraction-ish. Like, I was gonna ask, what would you say to when you first got started on your fitness journey, and maybe you were very excited, maybe you got a little injured. Um, how would you have dealt with this, you think, differently if I'm trying to word this in a way. You think you would have dealt with this injury differently if you hadn't gone through the transformation, would maybe this would cause you to like maybe give up almost.
Oh, definitely made me give up.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask, what's different now? Why do you have the mindset now that you're just like, this is just another, speed bump?
I
You know what
have,
I mean?
well, one, I got the discipline now, and I have a game plan, and I have a totally different outlook.
Yeah, yeah. So I wanted to ask a variation of that question. That makes sense, right? So
Yeah, I can figure something out.
yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll wing it. All right, all right. If I can learn how to work my phone here. Yo, everybody, I'm with my good client Kevin here, and he is going through a little bit of an injury with his shoulder. And I was asking him, when you first started and you would have dealt with this little bit of injury, you probably would have given up.
Yeah,
But
100%.
yeah, but now that you've already went through a transformation, how are you preventing yourself from giving up when there's a little speed bump in the road?
Well, when I first started, or even before I started, if an injury happened, I would have done nothing about it. I wouldn't have been proactive. I just would have been another excuse. I can't do this now because of this.
Hmm.
Now that I've gone through the transformation, I've learned the habits, I've learned the discipline. It's a different mindset now because I know right now this is temporary. I'm going to get
Hmm.
out of it, but I have a game plan now. I
Hmm.
made sure that even though I can't do the things I want to do, I can still find ways to show up for myself. So I don't have the excuse. I can't say I can't do something because I'm hurt. I can still focus on eating properly. I can still focus on getting steps in. I can still focus on mobility. And that's great. You can't always do what you want to do. Sometimes you have to just take a detour until you can get back on track. You still keep showing up and you still keep doing it. It's
Hmm.
just, that's it. You run out of
For sure.
excuses. Yeah.
Yeah.
You own it, you do it, and you feel rewarded because you didn't let it stop your momentum.
Exactly. I love that word, momentum. And the thing is that Kevin now has the awareness and the tools that when something happens, it doesn't completely throw us off our wagon. Like I feel like the better you become, the lows get higher and the highs get higher. Like meaning like when you fall off the wagon, you'll get back up quicker. Like when we fell off the wagon before we started, it took us so long to get back on track, you know?
Well, it's like your traction training from a while back. Right now, instead of having four wheels moving at once, I have three.
Hmm.
I'm still making progress, but it's just a little slower right now. And eventually, all four tires are going to be spinning and I'm going to be
Hmm.
back on the road again.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly. And that reminds me of like what we're kind of talking about. Like, I believe that the universe works in contractions and expansions. Like, right now, you might be going through a contraction, which is like not the best of times, but this is, if we have the right awareness and the mental like fortitude to realize that we're in a contraction right now, as long as we don't self-sabotage, as long as we don't give up, an expansion is coming, you know? It's going to be there as long as we keep showing up.
hell yeah,
Hell yeah. Appreciate you, Kevin. Well said, brother.
I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
getting
you
better
are.
at it.
You're great, bro. Do you think you're going through a contraction? Not really. Maybe a tiny bit.
I would, yeah, I'm a minor contraction or a bit of a detour off the path.
Yeah.
Nothing insane, but for me, you see my habits, you see how I push. For me,
Mhm.
this is a
Mhm.
different mindset.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So
And last thing I wanted to say, which hopefully motivates me, it's like when you are like we win the most during a contraction, you know? This is when all of our this is when it's like I'm trying to find the right word. This is when the wins start stacking when you're not going through a good time and you're like proving yourself and you're still doing these habits. Because you know, when you feel amazing, when you're motivated and you show up, it's just like that's so easy. But like when you're going through a contraction and you still show up and do the things, this is when you're like really like letting your subconscious know that it doesn't matter what the fuck is going on.
yeah,
Like I'm still going to be doing these things. And yeah, this makes your expansion so much more powerful when it happens, you know?
well, that's how I feel. Like in the past, because I was really thinking about it, every time I had an excuse, it was something that I would just stick with. Now I'm a different person. I look at
Wait,
it
let's go back. I
differently.
like that, what you just said. Say that again. In the past, you said every time you had an excuse, you what?
Every time I had an excuse, I let it stop me.
Mm-hmm.
I had a reason to not do something, and it became the go-to phrase. Well, I can't do it now because this hurts or that hurts. And instead of making excuses, I'm coming up with solutions. What
Mm-hmm.
did I do? I reached out to you for a game plan. I took proper steps. I made sure that just because something came up, it wasn't going to stop me now. And like you said, right, it's just a small bump in the road.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, good things are going to come from it. I'm still going to
Yeah,
show up. I'm still going to win. I'm still going to do what I need to do. And it's not going to beat me.
absolutely. And you just reminded me of something. Like, what would we be as men without problems? Like, do we really want to be this person that never experiences problems and lives a perfect life and all the good things happen to us? Like, that does nothing to our mindset or does nothing to our self-worth. Like, you want to be the man that faces problems head on and like we're dealing with pain and we're still showing up doing what we need to do. That makes us feel even more powerful when we're
It
going
feels
through.
awesome.
Yeah. So isn't it, wouldn't you rather be the man that has the most problems and deals with them head on and overcomes them than instead of being the person that barely has any problems and just like kind of skirts around life trying to avoid problems and stuff? So yeah.
I'd rather be the person facing challenges because then I know when I do overcome it, it was something that I proved to myself I could do.
Hmm.
If
Hmm.
I have it too easy, I'm not challenging myself. I'm not giving myself that worth. But if
Hmm.
there's a challenge, I have to push harder. I have to find strength that I didn't have before. So,
And we all want to be stronger, we all want to be stronger than we were before. So appreciate you, Kevin. You're doing it. Hell yeah, I like that. That was a good way to end it. No, yeah, I mean, I feel like everyone's trying to avoid pain, avoid problems, which is normal. But like, you don't want to be the person that never had a problem. You know, problems give you wisdom. Problems, problems are not always bad because it's like a chance to become stronger.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool, cool. Well, I appreciate you, Kevin.
Anytime, man. I had a good night.
You too. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Have a good